Hello friends, good morning all of you, and let's start today. So I hope that it is audible to all of you. So in previous class, we people have done with group discussion. So we are about to complete group discussion. So in today's class, people will try to use some of the phrases that can be used in group discussion, and we will try to conduct a group discussion also, mock group discussion. Okay, so with this, I will share the screen. Wait 1 minute. Okay, all right. So I hope that now everything is fine and let's begin. So in yesterday's class, uh, I just told you people that these are some of the topics that you people can think of and you people can just prepare yourself, read something. So is India shining, mobile phones or internet, or sometimes it is TV also. So you might have heard about some topic as such a Vignan Shap Ki Vardhan, your internet shop ki vardhan, TV shop ki vardhan, mobile phone shop ki vardhan. So similar type of topics. So people have to talk about advantages and disadvantages of these things of maybe mobile phone, TV, internet, science, something like this. The students focusing on software industry, good or bad. So this is also one kind of topic that you people can think of. Child marriage, India 2020. Daughters are more caring than sons. So such are controversial topics. So here there is controversy between daughters and sons. So what is going to happen here? Daughters are going to say they are more caring, and sons are going to say that they are also caring. So such kind of topics are called controversial topics. Then influence of Western culture in Indian universities. So what is Indian culture? What is Western culture? And how Western culture is influencing Indian culture or in Indian universities, that will be just understood through the discussion which will be held. So here again, how Indian culture is better and how Western culture is there, that you people have to talk here. Influence of computer science, sorry, computers in medical sciences. So this could be also topic. So here some topics are given so that you people can get idea what kind of topics will be given, and you people have to understand that topics are given at 11th hour. 11th hour means at on the spot they are declared. You did not have any idea which topic will come to you for discussion, and then you people have to discuss that topic. Okay, so that was what we have done previously. So here we are going to get some of the phrases that will be useful for in group discussion. So I hope that somebody just replies it audible and visible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you all of you for replying. So let's try to understand how and when we people can use such phrases. So here it says if you want to ask something to your group members. So imagine that you people are a group of 10, 10 candidates are there in a group, and you wanted to ask something to group members. So that time you people can use these phrases. Then there is another case that you people agree with someone. So such kind of situation comes in group discussion that you people have to agree with someone, or if you feel that you agree, in that case you can use these phrases. And there might be some opinions expressed by group members that might be different opinions, or you do not agree with these opinions. In that case, you are going to disagree with them. So how you are going to disagree? All these phrases will help you to disagree with someone. So let's try to go through all those words. So first of all, we are going to think about asking. So you are going to ask someone, and when you are asking what it can be his or her opinion. So let's try to understand that you are asking the opinion of some of group members. So how you can ask? You can ask that group member, or if you know the name, you can take name also. What do you think about global warming? So suppose what you're doing here, you're asking his or her opinion here. So that opinion about, let's take an example of global warming. I'm saying example of global warming. So you're asking, what do you think about global warming? Or if you know the name, let's say it is Rohit. You can say, Rohit, what do you think about global warming? Or you can ask, Rohit, what is your opinion about global warming? This way also you can ask. Then how about you? So how about you also similar? What is your opinion? Okay. So here also people can try that you are asking something. The next is, how do you feel about it? So how do you feel about it? Here also you are going to ask that what is your opinion? How do you feel about it? In that, how do you think about it? Similar. So these are different phrases only, but intention of all these phrases is only one. What is intention? What is purpose? Ask information. Okay, so that you people have to understand. Then you can ask a question also like this. Could you tell me what is global warming? Could you tell me what are advantages of online classes? Something like this, the people can ask other people. Then next is, I would like to ask you about. So in different way you can ask like this. You can mention you, or you cannot. You can skip you. So I would like to ask about, or you can say I would like to ask you about global warming. Okay, or you can say I would like to know what are the effects of global warming. I would like to know what are the advantages of online classes. I would like to know what are the disadvantages of global warming. So something like that, you people can think of any topic, or just think of these phrases and make sentences. How I can use this? How I can ask someone, what do you think? How I can ask somebody, how do you feel about it? How I can ask someone, I would like to know, and then you try to make one sentence here. So this way you people try to practice these sentences, these responses that you people can use for what? You people can use them for asking information to group members. Okay, this is for asking. Then let's go to the next, and this is about agree. So when any group member says something, or he or she makes one statement, and you want to support that statement, how you can support it? By agreeing with that person. So here you people can use this statement that says I agree. But I have seen so many people, they call it I am agree. Or you people have to tell me which one is correct. So which one is correct?
First one is correct.
First one is correct. I agree, this is correct. But many students call it I am agree. And this is common mistake. You people have to remember, realize that people make mistake here by calling it I am agree, that I have to avoid it. Instead of calling I am agree, I have to call it I agree. Okay, so all you people will remember it. Again, in agree, there is confusion. Which agree? So if it is AGREE, that agree, or AGRI, that agree. So I'm sure that you people could understand what that AGRI means. AGRI means something different related to agriculture. So you're not going to say, or in fact, in writing. For oral communication, nobody knows which agree I'm calling it, whether it is AGREE or AGRI. But if you're going to mention it in writing, it should be AGREE. That agree means that you are with the opinion of somebody. Okay. Then next phrase that you people can use for agreeing with someone, that you can use here, it is I feel the same way. So when you say I feel the same way, what does it mean? I feel the same way. It also means that my opinion is also same. Okay. Or it can be also said, I have the same opinion as, and after that there is dash dash dash. So what you can say after this, you people have to take the name of somebody. Yes, you people can use like this also, Shubham. That is go with also means that you again in accordance with that opinion. So this is also similar. You can use these phrases also because there are a number of phrases. There are not only these phrases that you people can use, but there are other phrases also. But these are just as an example. You can use, Shubham. You can use it. All right.
Okay.
Yes, Shubham. Anything that you
But
would
sir,
like to add?
I would say yes.
Okay, fine. So I have the same opinion as, and you can mention the name. Let's say here we'll take one name that let's say Sunil, and you can mention like this now. I have the same opinion as Sunil's. Means Sunil's opinion is what? Earlier Sunil has said something, and his opinion is about global warming. He has said something like this: global warming is increasing day by day, and its influence is very harmful for all human beings. That Sunil has said. And after that, you are going to say, you can say I agree, or you can say I feel the same way. You can say I have the same opinion as Sunil. Okay, so this way also people can express your opinion. Or there is another way that you people can use that says same here. So same here means that your opinion is also same. Me too means I too feel same. I too have same opinion. So these are different phrases, and as Shubham said that is go with something like phrases that you people can try to search, try to find out another ways also that what you people can do, how you can do in different ways. So these phrases will help you to agree with someone. So now let's go to the next and try to understand that what we people can have for disagreeing with someone. Okay. So here you can say I agree, you can say I disagree, or you can say I don't agree also. So you can use any one. Then here is another one. I have a different idea. So when you say I have different idea, it means that whatever the opinion or point which is expressed by earlier group member, you are not going to have similar idea, but your opinion is something different. And when you have this different idea, you can express it here. So I have a different idea, I think, and then express that idea what you have different idea. After this, I think. Okay. Then you can also say I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so means that my opinion is not like this. My opinion is something different, but you have to continue. Don't just say I don't think so. After I don't think so, you have to express what you think here. Okay, so this is necessary. I think that he is having lecture. So it was not for you, something like in between those days. So I was talking about you can express I don't think so, and then what do you think, you have to continue here. I think, or something like this. Then you can express your opinion here by saying really. So really it indicates contrast. Really means whatever you said, I don't believe. And that's why your expression really, that is going to matter. It shows that you have different opinion or something like this. It is going to say. Then next, you can directly say no, I think, and then express what you think here. See, there is dot, dot, dot. It means that you have to continue. You cannot say no, I think, or I have different opinion. I don't think so. These are just limited responses. But after that, you have to continue something depending upon the topic and depending upon the situation. You are going to continue your opinions hereafter. Then next, there is that doesn't make any sense. Okay. So when you say that doesn't make any sense, means in case you did not understand it or you did not agree with someone, in that case, you people can use this. That doesn't make any sense. The meaning, actual meaning of that doesn't make any sense means that that does not, I do not understand anything simply. So in that case also, you people can ask for other points, phrases for that person. You can ask. What Shubham again saying, instead of I think, can we use in all honesty? Yes, you people can use. In fact, there is no any kind of restrictions. Simply that you people should use them. It should not be like that. Suppose that anybody is expressing some opinion and you are not according with that opinion. Your opinion could be different. Your thinking could be different. Your imagination could be different. In that case, you people have to express. And which word and which phrases you people have to use? You have freedom. You have choice. You people can use any words. That should be formal. Only condition is that whatever words and sentences you people are going to use, that should be formal. So Shubham, you can use these phrases. So I think that Shubham is having another different phrases also, and he's having that the phrase like this. I think, can we use in all honesty? Okay, in all honesty is the phrase that Shubham is saying that can we use this. So people try to find out different phrases, but be sure that you people know these phrases very well and you people can use them in sentences as well. Such phrases you people can use it. Okay, so I hope that these phrases are clear to you and you people will try to find more. As I told you, as Shubham is saying, that you'll find more phrases for agreeing with someone. You people can find more phrases like disagreeing also. So there is another phrase that you people can use for disagreeing. So it is like this: I beg to differ. So it can be also, I beg to differ means that you have a different opinion. Okay, and then you continue what different opinion you have that you people have to express hereafter. Okay. So with this, now people will go to the next slide here. And in next slide, we people are getting again different phrases that we people can use when you people wanted to get in. So get in means what? That you wanted to just get something repeated. Something that you wanted to listen it again, something that you could not listen, could not understand, and you want to revise it, repeat it. So in that case, you people can use these phrases. Then get more. So get more means you wanted to get more information. And get through. Get through means that you wanted to add something. Okay. So in such cases, that phrases will be useful to you people. Okay. So let's try to go through it. So people can use this phrase, pardon. But what is pardon? Pardon is nothing but the way to say sorry because you were not listening, you did not understand, and you wanted to get something again. Pardon, or you here you can express different opinion also. Pardon, but what you said is not right, or what you said is have different side also. So something like that you are going to say because it could be different opinion. You wanted to ask to repeat that person, or it can be anything. After but you can express your opinion. It can be different opinion, or you did not listen it carefully, and so you wanted to get the same point again. In that case, you ask it for repeated. Yes, that you people can use instead of sorry. So sorry is a common word. Instead of that, you can use pardon. I beg my pardon. So that can be also. Then next, may I say something here? When you can use this, may I say something here? So see, the discussion is going on. Okay, that one of the group members is talking, is saying something, and there you think that you wanted to add your point here. Okay, in simple way you wanted to interrupt. Okay, this phrase can be useful if you wanted to interrupt someone who is already speaking. In that case, what you can use this phrase, may I say something here? And when you are allowed, yes, you can, or you can go ahead. So in that case, you people can express your opinion, express your point here. Okay. So this is also way of interrupting someone. Then here another way of interrupting, you can say like this: excuse me for interrupting, but, and then you continue for what you have interrupted. So that point you people have to say after here, because this there dot 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 indicate that you have to express your point here, because that person might be just talking for a long time and he's not giving chance to speak other people, or that person is speaking but perhaps he may not have right opinion. So in that case, you can interrupt that person by saying, excuse me for interrupting. But initially, you don't interrupt immediately. Okay, you people have to first of all let him complete his opinion, let him complete his point, and then you people can just express your opinion, express your idea by like this: excuse me for interrupting. And then it so what again you're saying, can I have a word with you? That is also one way. Can I have a word with you? So that is also you people can use it. But see, instead of saying can I have, you can use better may I have. So may I have, and instead of again this will be informal ways, just calling may I have a word with you. This will be more formal. If you're using can, that shows informal ways. So instead of saying can I have a word with you, you have to say may I have a word with you. Okay, so you people just try to find more words. I think that here Shubham, he's trying to find out a lot of different words and he's sending me into chat box. So instead of just this, you people can use. Or here again, there is another way. Can we go back to what Rohit just said? So this is also one point that you people can refer. Somebody has said, maybe let's say 2 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, or just some time before, somebody has said something, and you wanted to refer that. And you people can say, can we go back to what Rohit just said? So Rohit might have made one point and you wanted to refer that point. In that case, you people can use this. Then there is another way to just express your opinion, and you can use this sorry but. So sorry but is similar to pattern but. So sorry means that you're expressing apology for maybe expressing opposite opinion or for not listening properly, something like this. So in that case, you wanted to say sorry and you are going to express. This is way of interrupting someone. Then next is, can we slow down a minute? So can we slow down means what? Slow down means something that, suppose that group discussion is in full pledge, it is in full swing, and maybe at some time you feel that it is too fast and all other are just making it hurry. And there are some group members who are not understanding it. They're not with the group. So you're trying to cooperate with other group members and you're asking the people who are talking, they may be shouting loudly and they're just maybe assertive and they're expressing their views. So there you feel that there we need to go slow, there we need to talk slow, or there we need to be very clear and it has to be understood by other members. In that case, you people can use this expression, can we slow down a minute? So you're just, this is a kind of request to all group members that instead of just trying to run in a competition, you people can use this. Can we slow down a minute? That you people can use. Okay. So all those phrases that will help you to get in, that you wanted to interrupt, you wanted to add your point, you wanted to express your opinion in between of somebody. So that is get in. So let's go to the next column. It says get more. So get more means that you wanted to know more, you wanted to get more information. So that time, how you can get it from other members. Okay. So simply you can say, could you repeat that? So this is a polite way to repeat, to ask, repeat someone that they can express their opinion again. Already they have said it, but you could not understand it, you could not listen it, or you're not able to understand. In that case, you can make a request like this. Could you repeat that? This is one way. Then there is next is I missed the end of that. So it could be like this. So when you say I missed the end of that, in that case, whatever that person has said, he has said something. You're trying to understand it, but at the end, he might have made one remark, and that remark you are not able to understand. So you can say, I missed the end of this. I missed the end of that. And then could you please repeat that or something like that? Or you can say, sorry, I missed something there. So, but it should not be again and again. It can be at one point throughout the discussion. If you get a chance, in that case, at one time you can use these phrases. You cannot use frequently. Sorry, I could not hear. Could you please repeat it? I missed the end of that. If you're saying like this, the people will think that you are deaf. You're not able to listen. Okay. So sometimes some group members might have made some remark and it is above to your head. You could not understand anything. Okay. In that case, this could be expression. What was that? You can ask like this. That indicates that you did not understand. So this is an expression in fact. And you're saying, what was that? So this kind of ways you people can express if you wanted to get more information about particular point. Or in simple words, if people can express, I didn't get that. I didn't get that means I didn't understand that. Simple words. Or you can ask like this, could you go over again that? In that, you are asking that, could you please explain it again? Similar phrases. The intention is to get more information from other group members and you can use such phrases. Could you go over that again? Or this is again expression like, who indicates that you did not understand. Okay, so people try to find more information to get more phrases from different words and phrases can be helpful if you find. And not necessary that all you people have to use. Hardly one or two you think that I can say simple. I don't want to be complicated. I just wanted to say I didn't get that or I didn't understand that. And that is enough. So that will be also okay. But you can use this. Then next is get through. So get through means that you wanted to add some information. You wanted to add more points here. So how we can add, you can use these phrases. Okay. So how you can begin like this. The main reason is, and then continue. So what is the main reason? So let's take an example of global warming. So the main reason is, or the main reason of global warming is that number of trees have been cut down. So you're explaining something and you're explaining the main cause, main reason behind it. Or you can give reason also by saying because. So something like this. So let's say we are attending classes online because these days there is pandemic situation of COVID-19. So you are giving something here. You are just explaining the cause of something. Okay. So this way people can express. Again, that's why it is also a way to express the reason of something. We are attending online classes, or instead of just saying beginning, you can say there is a pandemic situation everywhere, and that's why we are attending the lectures online. Or you can begin like this, and then. So, and then means already you have said something here, and then you are adding some remark here. And there we have to adapt ourselves for online learning. Or you people can also say, and there is another reason. So there is already one reason you might have said, or somebody might have said it already, and you are explaining it with another reason. And there is another reason for attending classes online, that it is convenient. You can attend at any time from anywhere. So you can add like this. Or you would like to say that the really important thing is, and you are going to continue what is important thing, because it will depend upon the which topic is given to you. Based on that topic, you are going to add that what is the important thing. Or sometimes if you are going to compare, then people can use these phrases. That's like. So that's like means, that's like what? That's like your college is home. That's like you are learning from home. That's like something like this. You have to think of your opinion, of your remark, that people can use it. So these are some of the phrases that you people can think of, but these are not all. You people have to find more phrases that would be simple for you. Suppose that there might be some of the phrases that might seem you for complicated, difficult, but rather than going for such difficult and complicated phrases, you just think which are simple. If you think that this is simple for me, excuse me for interrupting, and then you are going to ask something, you can use this one. Or if you think that I didn't get it, this is simple for me, that you can use it. Or you wanted to begin like that, the main reason is, and then you are going to continue. So this way, you people are going to add, you people are going to express your opinions, because you have to maximize participation. Whatever you are doing in group discussion, it should not be that you're expressing one sentence and then you're keeping quiet, you're listening to other members. It should not be. You try to get maximum chance, maximum turns, 2-3 times you need to speak in group discussion. That will just add your contribution. So today I would like to conduct a group discussion on one topic. So let me know if you people are ready. And if you're ready, then just tell me one topic also. On that topic, we people will try to conduct. So are you ready for having a mock group discussion today? Or you're not ready? So reply something, at least yes or no. There should be something. If you're not ready, say no, we are not ready today. We'll take it another day. If you say yes, we will.
Sir, next lecture can we conduct?
Okay, yes. In next class, we people will conduct group discussion, and it will be for 5 to 10 minutes. We are not spending a lot of time in next
Okay,
class,
sir.
and topic we will finalize here right now. So, which topic you people would like to have? Should we try this online education, offline education? So, I think that this will be simple for you. You people will get more insight about this topic. So let me know. Is it okay with this topic, or you want to change it? You want to have another topic?
It is okay, sir.
Okay, for everybody?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I want maximum participation. Everybody, in fact, if it requires 1 hour, I'm ready to give 1 hour, but it should be maximum students are going to express their opinion. Try to see how you are expressing your opinion. Try to also understand how to participate, how to begin, how to give introduction of the topic, then how you are going to ask other members, something like. Don't forget, don't just ask about other members, but at least your opinion on your part, you just be ready. At least you have something to say, and you can take any part. If you think that online education is better, you support online education. If you think offline education is better, you support offline education, or something like this. Based on that, you make your opinion and try to speak at least 1 to 2 minutes. So in next class, we will try to have this. Okay. So that's all about group discussion. If you have any questions, any difficulties, you wanted to add something, you people can do. So here we have done with unit number 2. आहेत का कोणाच्या काही शंका, कोणाला काही कळत नाही असं काय असेल तर we will just try to have questions, otherwise we will begin with another something. Or in fact, I think we will just start with unit number 3. Unit number 3 will start in next class, not now. So let me know how about your assignments. Have you started writing assignments? How about submission? Have you got the link for submission or not?
No, sir.
Not yet.
I will just create one link for submission and I will give it into teaching diary. In PC tab, you will find the link for submission also. Yes, Shubham. कुणाल काही क्वेश्चंस नाही आहेत. Yes, okay. All right. Present, yes. Present I will take, but still there is time. I think that 10-15 minutes are there. We'll talk a little bit about can and may. These are model auxiliaries. Okay. I think that in first semester, perhaps you might have heard or not heard. I don't know, because how much time you people were getting for completing all those things, I don't know. So based on that, today a little bit discussion you people will have about, let's say, can and may. So let me know if you people are visible with the white screen. Is it visible, whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's try to understand. Both of them are model auxiliaries. So what is model auxiliary? They're also part of helping verb. So helping verb and model auxiliaries are different. Again, that people have to understand. Model auxiliaries, they have their own meaning. Okay. And in helping verb, they do not have their own meaning. Let's say is, are, or these are helping verbs. They do not have any meaning, but they carry the meaning with which they're coming with main verb. If it is main verb, let's say is dancing. So is does not have independent meaning, but when it comes with is dancing, then it gets meaning. But for model auxiliaries, they have their own meanings. Like let's say take can. So can has its own meaning. And what is the meaning of can? So in fact, it indicates that ability. Okay. So something that I can do, something that I possess, for that it is used. Apart from that, can be used for let's say request also. It can be used for permission also. Okay. And okay, let's say three meanings are there. So in case of can. So similarly, we'll talk about may. May is also model auxiliary, and may has its
Permission.
Yes, you're right. Its own meaning, and it can be used for polite request, as you said, permission.
Possibility.
Yes, possibility is there. Someone is joining with Galaxy M31. Yes, I don't know, is it possibility? So these are some of the meanings that we people have to understand. So let's try to learn them with examples. So we people will first of all try to understand permission. Both can be used for permission. Can be also used and may can be used. So I have a question for you. When you people want to enter into the class, teacher is already in the class and you want to enter into the class. So what do you say?
May I come in?
Yes, you say may I come in. And why you can't say can I come in?
That's not formal way to.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. So if you say can I come in, sir? So it will be informal because you're not in informal situation. In college or in campus, you're in formal situation. So instead of saying, can I come in, sir? That will be informal. And when you call, may come in, sir? That will be formal way. And you have to use may come in, not can I. And if you're just with your friends and you wanted to use the, let's say, pen of your friend. So for
Can I take your pen?
yes, yes, you can use can here. You cannot, you shouldn't use may I take your pen. That will be more formal because you're friends, and with friends you shouldn't be formal. You can say, can I use your pen? Can I use your pencil? Can I use your mobile? Can I use your bag, book, pencil, something like this. So that is the difference of permission between can and may. So another meaning that people will try to understand about may, that is possibility. So if it is possibility, let's say if I say it may rain today. So what does it may indicate? It's
Possibility.
possibility, yes. It's possibility. It may rain, may not be, but I think whatever the atmosphere I see, I can see that there are clouds hanging in the sky, and the whatever the atmosphere is right now, it seems that it may rain today. So it shows possibility. And apart from that, if request, if you can request also. Another example I will do. So this is kind of request, in fact.
You may leave now.
You may leave now. That is not a request at all. Here again it is permission. You may leave now, or you can go now. You can go now. You may leave now. So these are similar. Difference is that both are again the formal and informal. We'll try to understand another meaning that will be request. Request is done. It is similar like this. If it is permission, if it is for higher authority, that is be permission, and if it is for with someone who like to use something, that will become request. Let's say no, it cannot be simply it becomes only permission. If I going to, can I use your pen or something like that, it is going to become permission. If you are going to use a question, so this in question it becomes permission. Can I come in, or may I come in here, like this. Apart from that, may is used here. We'll talk about use of may now. That can be used for wish. If your friend's birthday is there, so how do you wish? With help of me. Any wishes that you can tell me?
May your all wishes come true.
May your all wishes come true. May you live long. Okay. May God bless you. So may is used for wish also. And can shows ability. Ability shows what I can do. What I can do. Let's talk about I can speak English. So this is my ability. I can jump. I can sing a song. I can run. I can swim. So काय करू शकतो असं सांगायचं असतं. So for that, you people can use this can ability or inability also. That if it is negative, so something that you people can using in negative, that will be inability. And in case of request, this will be proper example like this. Can you pass the salt? So in this case, it is not permission. It is request. So because you are
Someone
sitting,
request.
yes, you are sitting at a table and the salt is there, which you cannot take by yourself. So there is your friend and you're making requests. Can you pass the salt? So in this case, it becomes a request. Okay. So these are some of the uses of can and may. They're totally different. But in formal situations, you people can use may. I think that there is another. If you go into the bank or somewhere, there is one plate like this. How may I help you? Or sometimes instead of help, there is another word like assist you. So this is also a formal way to just request or ask something. So people have to remember, understand that when you are going to can, it is going to be informal, and if you're going to use may, it is going to be formal. And apart from other uses, there are different uses because the permission, formal, informal, possibility, it indicates. Uh, in case of can, we cannot use possibility for can. Wish may can be used. Ability can use. This is request, and this is for just again. This is a polite request. You're asking in a polite way to someone. How may I help you? How may I assist you? And there are other also. You can use would, could, Shubham. These are also used for polite requests. You can use.
Would you please be quiet?
Yes. Would you lend me your pen or car or something like this? Similar would can be could also. If it is in question, would you lend me your pen? Would you lend me your car? Would you lend me something like this? Would you close the window? Would you open the door? So these becomes polite requests and more polite. Instead of just saying, can you open the window? That will be not a polite. Okay. But if you say, could you open the window? That is going to be polite request. Okay. So I think that this is a totally different topic. There is one complete lecture is required for having this all model auxiliaries like can and could, may and might, and then should, would. For otherwise, should, would be people have to think of should. Shall, will is also there, and they have their different meanings. In different situations, their meaning gets changed also because should or shall can be used for different purposes. So perhaps again, if we get more time, that time we people will try to discuss it again. So right now only I think that for can and may it might be clear. So is it clear about may and can or any?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because you
Yes,
need to
sir.
find more examples. Try to think of all such examples and then try to find out what meaning it conveys, whether it is ability, request, permission, or wish, something like this. So let's confirm absent numbers. Let me know roll number 10. Are you there? 10 absent, 20 absent, 29 absent, 42 absent, 68 absent, 71 absent. Confirm 10, 20, 25, 29, 34, 42, 68 and 71. Ah, yes. Yes, you can ask. 20
Sir,
is there. Yes, 20 is there.
So if I'm supporting one topic in discussion, let's say to online education, and within a discussion, in case if I suddenly have one point objection or anything to say about any other's opinion, but that's not in support with my topic, so I should present that or not, or just stick to my topic throughout the discussion?
First of all, we need to understand if you're supporting online education. Just take an example of online education. So
Yes.
in that case, you cannot support offline education initially. You cannot support, but you can appreciate the point or the suggestion that if someone has made. Supporting is different from appreciating. So suppose that you were talking about online education, and at certain point you realize you are in support of online education, and at other point you come to know that somebody has made something about offline education. So here you're not just making any point or any you're increasing that maybe let's say your point or anything that is related to offline education. So you don't raise point related to offline education, but someone has said and uh, that you liked. So in that case, you just appreciate it. Yes, this is really good point, or you can just say, I really appreciate your view. You
Okay, sir.
appreciate it.
But not to say anything in support with offline education.
Yes, yes, because it will show that at one time you are supporting this, another time you are changing. So you're fluctuating. But let's say you can change your opinion. Suppose that you are in support of online education initially, but there are offline education. The points, the candidates they're talking that offline education is like this and that and something like that, and then you changed your mind. So in that case, it is okay that you can change your opinion, because it shouldn't be that your opinion is like this. But after listening, that is right, that is practical, that is judicious. Offline education, that so much advantages you come to know. So in this case, you have to admit it. How to admit? You have to say that yes, initially I was in opinion or I was supporting online education, but right now my friends made me realize that has to be said, my friend, because your opinion was like this, but your friends explain it in a such a way that you realize that offline education is better, and then you said, I think that this is like this. But don't directly, right now, initially you're making one statement in support of online education, and without saying any word, like your friends or somebody has made it you clear, or they explain it in such a nice way, that was really out of my mind. I did not think of that. So something that you are not using at all, and you're just saying afterwards, offline, yes, offline education is also better. So if you're changing your opinion, you admit it because of why you're changing. You have to justify why you changed, how you changed your opinion, and take help of the points which other group members they have made, and accept that they're really nice, and then you change
Yes.
it. So that way you can do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other? Okay, that was a nice question. You people just be curious, try to know much more about these things, and start preparing from this stage, because this English communication, this how to participate into group discussion, and more important is practice. Only what you have to do, you come together at the end of the day, come together with your friends. Let's say you have 5 together and discuss a lot of things there, make a lot of mistakes there. And what problems you face there, you can ask me that problems you're facing in that discussion, and keep consistency. Another thing, it should not be that today I told you and today you were very excited and today you are very motivated and you did it today. Let's say you did it for 1 week and after 1 week you did not remember also what you have decided. So decide something and work on it. I'm sure that you people can become stronger in communication, and once you're stronger, I don't think that you will face problems in future. So as from your questions, I come to know that you people are really working on it. So I'm very happy that you people are interactive, asking questions and replying also. But others also, it should not be only few students. All people also take initiative, ask questions, improve your English. And it happens with everybody. It happens with everybody that there are a lot of problems we face initially, but later on you people can express yourself. It happened with me also, my personal experience. Same things were happening with me. I can understand English. I can listening was good for me. Reading was good for me. Writing was good for me. But as far as oral communication, it was a lot of difficult for me. I could not even utter a single sentence, or I cannot speak for 5 minutes also. But as I started teaching English, that made me stronger. And there I could get a lot of time and opportunity for, because continuously I have to speak now. So therefore, it made me a little bit better. So same things can happen with you. So whenever, wherever it is getting opportunity to speak, grab that opportunity and speak anything. Don't afraid of mistakes. Don't think that what people will say, they may make fun of you, they may laugh at you. Let them laugh, let them make you fun. But you don't leave the opportunity if you have to speak English. So only solution, only way to improve your English is you have to speak it. Other things I don't recommend. Only practice, only speak, every day speak. Always think what you can say. Always think how you can express yourself. That is the only solution. There is no need to join any spoken class. There might be some ads that they say, if we will teach you English within 21 days, if not, your money will be returned, something like this. We'll give guarantee, something like this. Nothing is like this, because English is a language you have to learn through your lifetime, lifelong. Even today also I have to learn English. So as far as communication is concerned, what I have to say, you people have to understand. What you have to say, I have to understand. For that purpose, we have to become stronger. So with this, we people will stop here as time is about to close. So in next class, all you people just be ready for the topic, whether you are going to say online education, offline education, and accordingly, you people be ready. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining today's class. I will stop here. F. F. नाही केलं. सगळेजण लक्ष द्या जरा. तुम्हाला नॅक कडून काही मेल वगैरे आलेले आहे का, ज्यांनी फीडबॅक फॉर्म भरलेले होते अशा लोकांना कोणाला? नवीन कुणाला मेल आलेला का? तुमचे सगळे ईमेल बॉक्स चेक करा, इनबॉक्स चेक करा, आणि त्यामध्ये नॅक कडून जर कुठला मेल वगैरे आला असेल तर तो इमिजिएटली सांगायचा, क्लास कोऑर्डिनेटरला सांगायचं. Okay, fine. I think that next lecture, who has joined with any from teacher, faculty?
Hello, Nagne sir.
So sir, I will make you host and I will leave the meeting.
Okay.